Hey friend, do you know, the world feels louder every year. Chaos, stress, uncertainty. People panic at every headline, every loss, every delay. But Epictetus asked a dangerous question. What if none of this had the power to break you? If you keep letting external chaos decide your inner state, your peace will never survive the next storm. But here's the reversal. Stoicism teaches you how to become calm water in rough seas. This video is not abstract philosophy. It's a practical journey. 10 clear principles from Epictetus, forged to build resilience, emotional control, and inner freedom, step by step. Think of these principles as anchors. Storms will still come, but you will no longer drift. Ignore this path and life will keep shaking you. Follow it, and you learn how nothing can truly affect you. Stay with me. Don't skip. This is where real strength begins. First principle, control what is yours. Epictetus begins with a line that changes everything. Some things are in our control and others are not. Your thoughts, your choices, your actions, these are yours. Everything else, opinions, outcomes, timing, never was. Think of a baker whose bread doesn't sell one morning. The weather changed. Foot traffic dropped. He cannot control that, but he can control his effort, his craft, his attitude the next day. If you keep trying to control what isn't yours, frustration will quietly rule your life. Here's the reversal. Peace begins the moment you release what was never yours to hold. The benefit is immediate. Resilience replaces anxiety. Freedom replaces resentment. You stop arguing with reality and start working with it. Practice this daily. When stress appears, ask one question. Is this within my control? If yes, act calmly. If not, let it pass without resistance. Like an anchor in a storm, this principle keeps you steady. And building on this foundation of control, we can now explore how to protect your inner peace itself. Principle 2. Guard your judgments. Epictetus warned us gently, but firmly. It is not things themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. Events are neutral. The story you tell yourself is not. Imagine speaking in public and noticing a few people look bored. The event is simple, faces, silence, but your judgment says, I'm failing, and anxiety floods in. If you let unchecked judgments run wild, every small moment will turn into emotional chaos. Here's the reversal. When you change the judgment, the pain dissolves. The benefit is powerful. Emotional resilience grows like muscle. You stop reacting blindly and start responding wisely. Peace becomes portable. Practice this with mindfulness. When discomfort appears, pause and ask, what story am I telling myself right now? Then replace it with a calmer interpretation. Not optimism, accuracy. Like waves striking a ship, events will keep coming. But by guarding your judgments, you reinforce the hull, so nothing floods your inner world. Building on this mental clarity, the next principle shows how to remain steady even when life removes what you love. Principle 3. Accept loss before it arrives. Epictetus offers a hard but liberating practice. When you are kissing your child, say to yourself, tomorrow you may die. This is not cruelty. It is clarity. Nothing in life is owned, only borrowed. Imagine losing a job you tied your identity to. The role disappears overnight, pain follows, but the deeper wound comes from believing it was permanent. If you cling to what can be taken, loss will shatter you every time. Here's the reversal. Prepared minds bend, not break. The benefit is quiet strength. You enjoy deeply, without attachment. You love fully, without fear, because you know nothing external defines you. Practice negative visualization. Briefly imagine losing what you value: status, comfort, approval. Then return to the present with gratitude. This turns fear into appreciation. Like training muscles with resistance, accepting impermanence builds resilience before the strain arrives. And once you understand that nothing external is guaranteed, the next principle teaches how to remain calm when people provoke you directly. Principle 4. Do not hand others power over you. Epictetus reminds us with precision. If someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit. Insults are external, anger is optional. Picture a coworker speaking sharply to you in a meeting. The words land, but the damage only begins when you accept their judgment as truth. If you let other people's behavior control your emotions, you will live as their prisoner. Here's the reversal. Emotional independence restores dignity. The benefit is calm authority. When others try to pull you into reaction, you stay centered. Their chaos ends at your boundary. Practice this daily. When provoked, pause. Label the moment. This is their behavior, not my command. Then respond, or don't, from choice, not impulse. Like a rock in a rushing river, you don't stop the water. You remain unmoved by it. With this inner independence established, we're ready to explore how desire itself can quietly disturb your peace. Principle 5. Train your desires, not the world. Epictetus gives a sharp instruction. Do not seek for things to happen as you wish, but wish for them to happen as they do. Most suffering comes from misaligned desire. We want certainty, praise, comfort. Life offers none on demand. Think of someone chasing promotion after promotion. When it comes, relief is brief. When it doesn't, frustration grows. The desire never rests. If your happiness depends on getting more, peace will always stay out of reach. Here's the reversal. Disciplining desire frees the mind. The benefit is inner freedom. You stop bargaining with reality. You work hard, but without desperation. Calm replaces craving. Practice this through reflection. Each morning remind yourself, I don't need events to obey me to be at peace. Then focus on effort, not outcome. Like a sailor adjusting sails instead of commanding the wind, you move forward without inner resistance. And once desire no longer pulls you off balance, the next principle reveals how to face pain without fear. Principle 6. Epictetus was blunt. Difficulties show what men are. Pain is not punishment, it is pressure, and pressure reveals strength. Imagine losing something important: money, status, certainty. The body tightens, the mind resists, but the event itself is neutral. Only your interpretation decides whether it breaks or builds you. If you keep running from discomfort, you'll remain fragile when life applies force. Here's the reversal. Pain, accepted, becomes training. The benefit is resilience. Like muscle growing under strain, your character strengthens through resistance. What once scared you becomes familiar. Practice this shift consciously. When discomfort appears, say, this is training, not damage. Breathe. Stay present. Let the lesson form. Storms don't destroy the anchored ship, they test it. And tests are how strength becomes real. With pain no longer feared, we can now explore how to act rightly, without needing recognition. Principle 7. Epictetus offers a quiet challenge. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish. Most people act to be seen, to to be praised, to be approved, and that hunger quietly enslaves them. Imagine doing honest work while others take shortcuts and get noticed. Resentment rises, doubt whispers, but virtue was never a performance. It was always a discipline. If you need recognition to keep doing what's right, your character will collapse under silence. Here's the reversal. Integrity strengthens when no one is watching. The benefit is deep independence. Your actions stop depending on applause. You become consistent, calm, unbribable by opinion. Practice this daily. Do one good action anonymously. No announcement, no credit. Let the act complete itself. Like an anchor unseen beneath the water, your values hold firm even when the surface is chaotic. And once you no longer need approval to act well, the next principle shows how to speak and stay silent with wisdom. Principle 8. Speak only when it serves the good. Epictetus gave a simple rule that most ignore. Let silence be your general rule. Speak only when necessary. Words are never neutral. They either clarify or disturb. Think of a heated conversation at work or at home. You feel the urge to respond immediately, to defend, to win. But most words spoken in emotion do not solve problems. They multiply them. If you speak without intention, your words will create storms you later have to survive. Here's the reversal. Disciplined speech protects inner peace. The benefit is calm authority. When you speak less, people listen more. Your words gain weight because they are rare and deliberate. Practice this with restraint. Before speaking, ask, is this true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? If it fails these tests, silence is the wiser choice. Like a lighthouse that flashes only when needed, your voice guides without overwhelming the sea. With speech now under control, the next principle reveals how to face uncertainty without anxiety. Principle 9. Epictetus reminds us of a hard truth. Do not seek that events should happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do. Uncertainty is not a flaw in life. It is life. Think of waiting for news you cannot control. A job decision, a medical result, an outcome delayed. The mind races ahead, inventing futures that do not yet exist. Anxiety grows from imagination, not reality. If you keep demanding certainty, fear will follow you everywhere. Here's the reversal. Accepting uncertainty dissolves anxiety at its root. The benefit is grounded calm. You stop living in imagined disasters. You return to what is real, here, now. Presence becomes your shelter. Practice this daily. When uncertainty appears, say, this moment is enough. Then anchor yourself in one simple action you can do well. Like a sailor who trusts the compass instead of the weather, you move forward without needing guarantees. And with uncertainty no longer ruling your emotions, the final principle shows how to live freely, without fear of opinion or outcome. Principle 10. Live beyond the need for approval. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." Most people live imprisoned, not by chains, but by invisible eyes watching them. They edit their words, they soften their truth, they delay their life, waiting for permission that will never come. Here's the Stoic liberation. What others think is not your responsibility. When you stop performing for approval, your energy returns, your voice becomes steady, your actions align with your values, not applause. The benefit is inner freedom. No praise can inflate you. No criticism can break you. You become unmovable because your worth is self-governed. Practice this one rule. Before acting, ask, is this right or is this popular? Then choose what preserves your character. Like a mountain that does not shift when clouds gather or pass, you remain whole in all conditions. And this is the quiet power of Stoicism, to live guided by principle, not by permission. True power is not controlling the world. It is mastering your mind and choosing your actions with clarity. When you stop comparing, stop chasing approval, and start living by principle, you gain peace that cannot be shaken, resilience that cannot be broken, and fulfillment that comes from within. This is Stoicism, not withdrawal from life, but strength inside it. If this message resonated with you, check the suggested videos on your screen. Stay strong, stay grounded, choose wisdom, and protect your well-being.